Today we are going to be talking about how social media has changed the way we communicate. Could we go a week without social media? Now, some parents or the older age would be like, yeah, but in our day of age, especially college students, it's very hard to just take away the phone. I've seen a couple of my friends have 0% on their phone and they just get anxiety. They feel disconnected. They feel disconnected to the world, not to social media, to the world. So I would say it would be pretty hard. Instant and global communication. Now, it's pretty easy to use social media. 70%, 72% of adults use it. And this is a known fact. And it is the best way to communicate. Um, it's quick talks and quick plans, quick actions. Um, Nothing much said. It's just very it's not time consuming with communication wise. It's very easy to communicate. It's very easy to come across a message. You don't have to wait days to send a message, or it's pretty simple. Now, this is where it gets pretty, you know, cool. Changing language and expression, like expressing tone or memes or things like if you see on the internet, you see a lot of this thing called 6-7. It's just funny stuff and humor, and the thing about that is it could be good, it could also be really bad. For instance, a humor or a joke or an acronym or a slang, you could say. Um, it could mean something that's really bad, which is, I'd say 60% of the stuff that I see online is pretty bad, and 40% you could say is just memes and funny stuff and funny acronyms. There's a dark side and there's a light side, but it changed the way that everyone laughs. Like, for instance, where are you? WIA. Communication wise, it's very easy. Um, LOL. Um, that's a laughing one. That means laugh out loud. You also have things like just a bunch of acronyms and a bunch of stuff that um, people communicate in. Now, empathy and emotion. Now, for me, what I see, and for not just for me, for everybody, um, empathy decreases 40% among college students. Now, when you use social media, your dopamine is increased, and you just don't have a connection to the real world. Um, this happened to a person. This happened to a person. Your mind is just with it just with TikTok and all the stuff that you watch, that you scroll through, and um, you don't really feel that person. You don't really feel that energy because you spent all your energy on social media. You spent all your emotion on social media. You don't have the time or even the brain capacity in that day that you spent watching social media to even understand the person, to even share an emotion with a person, because you feel disconnected. You feel drained, emotionally drained. Professional and academic communication. Now, this is good. This is a good thing. I would say for even artists, as in singers and rappers, and as in people that want to get into the into jobs and to even target even Target, or even um, artwork, um, uh, anything professional. There's always a Discord for it. There's always a Zoom for it. There's always um, a page, a LinkedIn, anything, an IG page, things that people want to interact with to see who you are. Why would I recruit this guy? So I think that it is a pretty good thing to have a um, a page, a Zoom, a team, a Discord, because it's very easy to for the other person to say, hey, I think this guy is really good for hiring. This guy would be really good for to work here, and it's also good for the guy that sets up his page, because he's just, all he has to do is just show himself out. He has to just click on a link or post an image, and or just type on a computer, and it'll all be there for the person that's hiring you. And I think that's a really good thing um, with with uh, with that. Global connections is very instant. Um, Language is very creative. Empathy it is declining, and work and school is digital. So with all these things, people have certain set of opinions with if it's good or bad. Um, but most of all, social media is is I think a good thing, and we just need to take it as a thing where it's like, hey, I'm not gonna take the bad from the social media. I'll take the good. I will use it the best way I can. Um, for instance, like acronyms and bad things and hate. Uh, I think it's the same thing in real life. I think go and if you go and see your friend and he's a bad guy, you're hanging out with him. You're taking the bad things from life in real life. You're going to a bad environment. Same thing in social media. You can use all. You can use your global connection. It's instant. That's really nice. Your language. It's creative. Empathy is declining, but you can use social media. You can cut off social media. Um, Work and school is digital. Um, Social media connects us, but changes how we feel connected. And again, that's a thing that we have to limit ourselves and discipline ourselves. The goal of communication is not to be heard; it's to be understood. And that is it for my project.